Good morning, everyone. Thank you for having me this morning. And I'd like to say congratulations, Joey. It's a full house. This is quite impressive. I'm very happy to be here at the ASEAN Agri Summit this morning. We're about to start our first panel. We'll be working hand in hand to prosperity as we inform, inspire, and connect, sharing priceless insights and groundbreaking ideas this morning to sow the seeds of growth and greater success when it comes to agriculture. Our panelists will be first presenting their points of view and their paper, and after that, we'll be having a short panel discussion, which we hope will help all of you this morning. To present our first success story, please welcome from Malaysia, the chairman of Felda Technoplant, Mr. Dato Dzulfilki Wahab. Good morning, sir.
Thank you, Karen. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I would like to introduce my organization, Felda. Even though last presentation, Dr. Orlando mentioned Felda. Felda means Federal Land Development Authority. It is a federal government agency under the Prime Minister office, and our minister responsible is our PM himself. Further divided into two entities. One is a public sector, which been entrusted to eradicate poverty through land development and new settlement. And second is the private sector. The private sector, Felda established subsidiaries named Felda Global Ventures on 28 June 2012. Our subsidiaries, Felda Global Ventures, was listed as a public company, and Felda hold the major share in that company. Talking about our discussion today, so I focus on the Felda model. Since its establishment in 1956, Felda has successfully developed more than 450,000 hectares of land, placed approximately 113,000 families. The population is around 2 million in our scheme, and generated a variety of business supported by dedicated staff of high caliber. Moving forward, Felda sees the need to undergo another wave of development through innovation and transformation efforts to ensure continuous success, sustainability, and modernization in line with the development of the nation. Furthermore, the successful implementation of innovative initiatives would ensure Felda's second generation, or we call it settlers' children, are continuously engaged and involved in the development. In order to be successful in its land development program, This is our original FELDA model. FELDA set out its policy as follows: to have competent full-time management at the scheme level to supervise projects operation from the start, establishing central villages within the development, complete with infrastructure facilities such as road access, water supply, health center, school and public amenities. Provide subsistence allowances to settlers during the development period. Settlers' source of income mainly come from oil palm and rubber. When when the crop is matured. The monthly income is fluctuate depending on the market situation. FELDA stopped developing new areas and placing new settlers to its settlement in 1990. So there's more intake of settlers after that. But FELDA gave the commitment to continuously provide services to the settlers managing their project with focus on replanting, community development, skill training program for youth, and entrepreneurship programs. FELDA has moved on to much more to make the transition settlers' families become middle-class income group. In 2004, FELDA created an agenda on entrepreneurial development program. The objective is to diversify and increase the supplementary income of the settlers so that they will not be too dependent on their farm. To provide more job opportunities and settlers' participation, especially for the second generation, and thus retaining them in the scheme. To multiply the production activities in the schemes in order to heighten their economic vibrancy. FELDA established one region, one industry. This one, we follow the model of one region in Japan, OITA, which has promoted to the activities of livestock rearing, cropping, aquaculture, textile and embroidery, food, tourism, and handicraft industry. Settlers also have been given the opportunity to venture in the contracting in agricultural and engineering works, retail trade, supplies and chemicals, and agriculture input, stationaries, hardware, etc. As of 2016, 23,000 settlers, or more or less 20% from the total number of the settlers, are involved in the various entrepreneurial activities that generate turnover worth ringgit Malaysia 1.79 billion. It's equivalent to maybe almost 400 million USD. FELDA not only looking the well-being of its settlers, but it also to their grown children staying in the schemes. In 2012, FELDA created a new model of scheme development focusing on the second generation settlers and the group age of 20 to 40 years old who are taking over of their parent responsibility in the project. The project is named Sentuhan Kasih FELDA, SKF. Sentuhan means touch. Kasih means love. So it means this project, we're giving the caring to special or dedicated to young generation of FELDA. The objective of the projects are as follows: to provide employment with stable income and to develop entrepreneurship among the new generation, to provide comfortable and contemporary houses to the participants, to create harmonious and innovative community equipped with modern infrastructure, to support PELDA as a national food producer through its farming activities. This is the component of a new model, Sentuhan Kasih. You will see here their houses made from Kyoto IBS technology. It's a concrete house. The floor area 1,000 square feet. And then this is the integrated farming where all the participants works together as a team. In fact, we also established cooperative for them. And the technology that we use is autopod and aquaculture technology. We provided also the modern infrastructure. This project doesn't need a big area. And it's located in the scheme itself. Out of 4 SKF trial projects planned out, 2 already in operation, while the other 2 are under development. From my visit to one of the projects at Tenggara 3, Johor, this is more to the social entrepreneur. The project takes up 16 hectares of land, 6 hectares residential area, and 10 hectares for the farm. Each participant were given out 1 unit of house. PELDA provides a manager and 4 staff to manage and monitor the project. The project consists of 100 unit of houses, 28 unit of greenhouse, 300 unit of polytank for aquaculture, 8 chicken coop, 4 hectares of land planted with jackfruit and coffee lime trees. The annual produce target set for this 28 greenhouse is 255 tons, while the project will also yield the greenhouse we plan specifically for Apollo melon. So the current arrangement, PELDA gave 1,500 allowance. PELDA also established cooperative. So time's up for me. Okay, my conclusion is that PELDA is a dynamic organization, not only taking care of settlers, but also taking care of the women folk, the second generation. So we have the holistic model for all of our generation in our scheme. So from as a plan to eradicate poverty among rural folk, indeed has transformed and blossomed to tremendously that today it has taken a life of its own. We believe smallholder scheme had potential in transforming the agricultural landscape and rural communities to become economic powerhouse. Thank you. Sorry, Karen. Take your time.